Hello. I came into Gorham on Wednesday afternoon and I came to the $50 motel. I stayed here all day Thursday and the whole time I just felt paralyzed. I was trying to think about how I would get home and or whether I could get back on the trail and head north. And I just felt paralyzed. Nothing seemed right. And I just kept praying that God would give me the will to get back on the trail if that's what I was supposed to do. And I still was not getting any direction to go home. All I can say is I just felt paralyzed. Well, I stayed here Wednesday night and Thursday night, and I had sort of talked to and befriended the lady who is the manager of this property. She does everything. She cleans the rooms and runs everything. And I told her I wanted to stay one more night, and she said, "Have you decided what you're gonna do?" And she knew my whole story. I said, "No." I said, "I can't decide whether to go home or to get back on the trail." I said I was sort of considering flipping up to Katahdin, but that's a logistical nightmare. And she said, "I'll take you." And I said, "What?" She said, "I'll drive you up there." She said, "I'll have to get you there and get back in time to do my duties, but I want you to make it." She said, she has this northeastern accent, and she said, "You're just going to come back up here and do it again, and I don't want to see you back up here again for a fourth time." So I asked her how much she would charge, and she said just the cost of the gas. So I started making plans, and you have to have either a day pass or a reservation at a campground to even get into Baxter State Park where Katahdin is. And I was going to stay at a hostel. They were going to charge me $80 to get me from the hostel to the park. And he said there were no day passes for the day that I was going to go. So I made a reservation for one night there to camp out. The idea being that I would go up Katahdin and then stay at the campsite the next day, or stay at the campsite, go up Katahdin, and then hike out. So I ended up reserving 2 nights and canceling the hostel. So this woman at the motel can't take me until Monday, so I'm going back to the barn because it's cheaper. The weekend rates go up here. And I'm going to stay there Saturday and Sunday, and she's going to pick me up at 3 a.m. at the barn and take me to Katahdin. To me, I was praying on that one day that I just didn't have any. I was telling God I just don't have any will to get back on the trail. If I'm supposed to get back on the trail, then you're going to have to give me the will. And later that afternoon, this just sort of landed in my lap, and everything started falling together. And so that's my plan. I'm going to be driven up very early Monday morning. I'm going to stay overnight and then hike up Katahdin on Tuesday, and then I will hike out on Wednesday morning going south. I'm scared. I think part of my problem in going forward was just that I was scared doing it alone. I've been doing it alone, but most of it was semi-familiar. It was not as hard as it got in the Whites, and it's supposed to be hard through Maine. And the whole time I'm thinking, okay, what if I fall in a bog and I'm all alone? What if I have to do a river crossing and I get swept away and nobody knows that I'm there because I'm hiking alone? So I still have a lot of fear. Everybody talks about how courageous and strong and brave I am. I'm not. I'm afraid. But I just keep pushing myself forward, and God has opened this door that seems doable. I think going south will alleviate the stress and the fear of not making it there in time, or making it there when it's extremely cold, and I can get that extreme northern part done and then move on south. So that's the plan right now. I do appreciate all of your prayers, your encouragement, your support, and sorry for all of the down days and days with no videos, but this is the first time I've even felt like talking to the camera. So I am feeling hopeful. I do have a plan in place, and I'll see you in the next video.